We're back again. We're gonna learn another trick that you should be learning if you're new to BMX. It's one of the first tricks you should know. Most people just call it a disaster. Some people call it a 182 disaster. I'm gonna show you exactly what it is. Just gonna roll up the corner pipe here. You're gonna 180. Oh, redo that real quick. We're gonna show you real quick what it is. Just gonna roll up the corner pipe here. You're gonna 180. You're gonna land one tire on the transition, one tire on the deck, and then you're gonna pop in and roll down. So with the disaster, I'm gonna call it a disaster, but it's a 182 disaster. So with the disaster, you're just gonna need to make sure you have enough speed to get up on the deck. You should be comfortable jumping to the deck before you're trying to do a 180 to disaster. Right now, I'm just going to jump up to the deck real quick with the roughly amount of speed you need for a disaster. All right, on this one, you just need to make sure you have enough speed to get up to do the 180 off of it. And with any spin, you're just gonna turn your head and your body follows. The main thing, really I'm gonna stress, you have to have enough speed to get up, because if you come up and you're not going fast enough, it's a good possibility that your back wheel will catch the coping, and then it will just send you falling this way. At first, we're just gonna show you just getting up on the deck, working your way into the disaster. So I'm just gonna hop up a couple times and I'm gonna slowly turn more and more for you. See, we didn't quite go very far, just turned a little bit. This time we're gonna try to get the front wheel to go far enough over the coping. Almost forgot, I maybe need to explain to some people, the new little guys, it's gonna be easier to carve up into it rather than like I'm doing it here, just going straight. So I'm gonna jump up and I'm gonna try to carve quite a bit. And that really, you're doing a lot of your spin before you even leave the ramp because you're starting to carve. All right, what you're probably gonna be doing on your first handful of attempts, if you're getting the spin all the way around, just take your right foot off. If you spin the direction that I spin, just put your foot down. You don't have to fully commit right away. Just do a whole bunch of those. You're gonna get comfortable enough to where you can land it, and first you're just gonna wanna roll in. On this one, I'm gonna do the whole 180 disaster, but I'm gonna roll in. I'm not gonna hop in. This is just gonna be one of the steps before you're ready to fully hop in. Once you've done 4,332 of those disasters to just rolling in, now you're gonna wanna try to start hopping in. Now, most importantly, once you're getting hopping in, you're gonna try to make sure your wheel is getting over the coping. You don't wanna be casing, because that could cause you to fall forward. So just make sure you're getting all the way in. All right, I did a couple there that are how I like to do disasters. So technically a disaster, 180 disaster is just you're 180 and you're hopping straight in. I personally like doing them and landing at a little bit of a more of an angle and then hopping in. And it just helps me get the pump down the ramp for if you got something that you're doing next. Versus if you're straight in, I feel like you don't get as good of a pump when you're hopping in. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple more, and then it's on you to go and learn this. If you're still watching, eventually you get to where you can add tricks to a disaster. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna give you one on this video only. It's very silly, but there it is. Anyways, thanks for watching how to do a disaster on a BMX bike. We'll see you next time.